children being victims of child anxiety. For all the parents who are watching, children are so close to our hearts, but are we the ones who are subjecting them to, child anxiety, or are there other factors? Or, if you can take us through this.
The word child brings a smile to our face. Because if you look at all the children around you, children are happy beings. They are contented. They're born happy. They're born peaceful. In fact, when you look at a toddler and you keep a toddler in your lap, you feel at peace. And that's what a child is. But a child can borrow anxiety from people surrounding them. Now, I'm not going to say that those people are giving them anxiety by design. They are the ones who believe that they know the best for the child. And in that process, they may be giving a child a mouthful which the child is not able to take out and not able to gulp in. And 9 out of 10 times, children don't even know that it is anxiety they're suffering from. So they bite their nails, they shake their legs.
So these are the symptoms. So this is how you recognize child anxiety, so that my own child might be having anxiety is like, is scary, I'll tell you. But how do I know? I mean, we should not be ignorant, I think, of it. How do you recognize whether this is anxiety?
You know that all anxious related symptoms will always be related to certain activities. Like before the exam, going to the toilet 10 times, not being able to sleep without a parent being next to them, not being able to go to a dark room, not wanting to go out in the public, not wanting to go to social occasions where the child used to go easily, not wanting to talk about teenagers especially. And I'm going to club teenagers with children here.
Okay.
Because to a parent, a child is always a child.
Correct.
So, we've had so many youngsters coming to us, grade 10, grade 11. The parents come and say, for some reason, whatever, the child doesn't want to go out anywhere. He's so happy being inside his room, and he bolts the door. And it's like, bolting the door is like keeping the world out. Right. Now, why would you want to keep the world out? Because the world outside is not giving you a validation for yourself. It's not letting you believe that, hey, listen, you're very good. It's actually letting you know that you could be a little better, you could be a little more, you could be a little more of what you are. But at the end of the day, anxiety in a child is a borrowed phenomenon.
Okay.
And parents, whoever is listening, is that, take a step back today and just try and see what is the child choosing to do by himself or herself. Majority of you will say, oh, if I wasn't after him, the homework would never get finished. If I wasn't after him, he's going to eat junk all the time. He's not going to eat the dal and the rice. Right? But I'm going to counter question today and say, try not to be after them for a week.
Okay. So kind of do away with, passing on your burden to your children. Try not to equate them to your level,
Yes.
Your time was maybe, generation back.
If you heard the story of the monkeys, which said that the monkeys loved mangoes. So they all ate mangoes, and somebody taught them that with this seed, you can grow many more mangoes. Monkeys dug the earth and put that seed in the earth, and then they all sat around the seed waiting for the plant to grow. So the next day morning, because they didn't see anything, so they actually dug it up again and said, okay, is the seed planted properly?
Okay.
The third day, they again dug it up, and then they realized, okay, is the seed not doing something, right? And then the monkeys concluded, okay, so seeds don't grow mango trees. Now, this is a story. But sometimes
parents
stories
are not monkeys.
Yeah,
And
stories can teach us. Yeah, stories can teach us so many things, which says that sometimes taking a step back, just letting your child float for a few days, letting your child tell the child what is right, what is wrong. tell the child the result of his or her actions. Do let them know in the most beautiful way without scaring them that if you do this, you're going to get this. It's not about a carrot and a stick thing that if you get 90% marks, I'm going to gift you a toy. No. Beta, if you study, then you know something good is waiting in your life. If you can teach your children to be responsible for their actions, if you can teach your children to take the onus of all the results, that's when you will see your children coming up to you and asking you that, Ma, what are my options and what are the things we can do? Be a partner in their life. Please don't be the controller of their life. Khalil Gibran, a very famous Iraq poet, said a beautiful thing that all parents should be gardeners. You should be the gardener which provides the right environment for the plant to grow. If each parent can take the role of a gardener, children will flower.
Nurture your children just like you nurture the flower. You water them, you know, and then take care of.
And let them have their own
Yeah.
colors.
Yeah.